Hey guys, it's your boy D Smith here, bringing you another commentary. This commentary will be taking place on Central Cavern, and I'll be using the Grendel. Also, I'm playing with Mr. Unknown Soldier, #1 in the world. You've probably been watching, if you've seen my other videos, you know I've been playing with him, a couple of those. But other than that, one of the things I recommend for this map right here, either one you spawn on, no matter which side, just chuck a grenade right in the middle there. You normally get a kill. I didn't right there. But you normally do. Normally get one or two, or just, try and like pick people off like right here. They're all scrambling, trying to kill someone. But this right here, watch this. This is pretty funny. That guy's he goes to pull out a C4, and I just shoot a C4, I guess, as he's like pulling it out or something, and it kills him. So I thought it was pretty funny. Plus, I get like a nice little relentless right there, showing these boys how to play, showing Mr. Unknown Soldier what it takes to be a good player. Other than that, though, for this gun, this loadout right here, I definitely recommend using Weapons Pro, just because you're going to reload faster. I mean, aim down sights quicker. It's a great perk for that. Other than that, you could use pretty much any other module other than Weapons Pro, but the two I think you must have is Retriever, just because it picks up your dog tags, and this is like a medium to long range weapon, and you're not going to be running up on kids and trying to rush with it necessarily. I mean, some people do, I sometimes do. I know Unknown Soldier kind of does, but for the most part, you're going to be kind of sitting back and relaxing, trying to like run around and like go up behind people and not necessarily take on 2 to 3 guys all at once. So you're definitely going to want to use Retriever in this class. At least I think you're going to want to. And other than that, definitely use Maneuverability. That's a must on any class in my opinion. Just because, well, first off, I hate fall damage. So annoying. Just you're running around, you're doing like really well, and then you go to jump off a cliff to like follow someone. Like right here, if I was gonna just like, well, I guess if I was like to run and jump after that guy, if I hadn't got him, I probably would have like gotten hurt, and he could have easily killed me. So definitely use Maneuverability. Not only does it like make you run faster and jump higher, or not jump higher, and like grab ledges quicker and all that stuff, it really helps just because of the falling damage. I don't know how many times I've died from falling damage. That's why I always use Retriever, but I don't know where that guy was going, but either way. And so yeah, definitely use Maneuverability and definitely use Retriever. Other than that, any module or anything else you'd like to use, it really doesn't matter. I've kind of messed around with like just a bunch of different ones. I've used Weapons Pro like I'm using, I think, on this class right now. I've used Low Profile. I know that's kind of a cheap method, but I've been using Low Profile on some classes, especially if I've been like playing by myself, and I've been running into some like pretty good players, so I don't want to be like just caught to constant radar and just constantly getting shot by alien gunship. So that's kind of why I use Low Profile when I'm playing against like good people, but not when I'm just like kind of having fun, just not really worrying too much. I'll use like Weapons Pro most of the time. Other than that, definitely I kind of like using Phantom, just because the whole transition from in and out of stealth mode is a lot like less time, and so you can get those kills. Or if someone's like shooting at you and you're like not, they kind of surprise you. You can just like jump and activate your stealth, and they're not going to see those like little lines or whatever that normally happen if you're not running Phantom. So definitely I do like using Phantom in some instances. I definitely like using it on the bow, just because it's kind of like a stealthy type module. Also, I haven't tried it, but I feel like Surveillance would probably be a pretty good perk on this, just because if you're shooting people long range, you can tag them once you see them. Just keep an eye on them, make them nervous. Definitely seems like once you start like tagging people, if you have like Surveillance, they start getting really nervous. But let's take a second right there. I just had to punch that scumbag kid, holding the team back with using that bow. No, he just don't know what he's thinking. He's like, oh, I'm Mr. Unknown Soldier. I'm #1 in the world. I like eating macaroni. I use the bow because I'm just that good. No, but he's a good player. Definitely wouldn't want to go up against him with a Grendel. He would definitely wreck me most of the times. I've heard people say, oh, he's not that great, but yeah, I don't know. I've never seen anyone really put it up to the test. I've never seen someone say, yeah, Unknown Soldier's not great. I'm gonna just, play him. And they don't play him, but he's good. Either way, this commentary is not about him. The other one might have been, just because talked about him a lot. But anyways, this Grendel, it's definitely up there in top guns. I don't know about any of you guys, if you use a Grendel or what you use on it, but if this is in the hands of like a good player, there's like no chance of survival for the opposite team. Uh, it's just it takes kids down so quickly, and it's just look at that, like 27-1 already. I mean, just barely died right there from that guy using the Scar, which I haven't seen in a while. But either way, this gun definitely top two between this and the top three. Okay, the Scarab, the Mike, and probably Grendel. Definitely the top three. I don't know who would really like just not agree with that, just because the Grendel is such a powerful gun. It really does. If you're taking kids out, you'll take kids out one hit or one burst with if they're in stealth mode, and then if they're in armor, it's gonna take a couple more. But either way, you're gonna drop kids really easily. There's not many guns in this game that have the still have the distance that the Grendel has. You can just earlier today I was playing, I was able to shoot kids completely like down across the map and just like annihilate them from far away, and you can't do that with any other gun. Even trying to use the mic from far away just takes so long. It just doesn't have that quick kill feel to it. So definitely the Grendel in long range is just the best. Close range, not necessarily the greatest, just because it's a 3-round burst, and no burst fire gun is perfect at close range. But definitely at mid range, it's definitely up there in top two. The mic would probably come close to it, but I don't know. Overall, I think that the Scarab's a little better than the Grendel, but then again, when I'm playing great people, like really good people, I'll tend to use the Grendel, so that kind of tells me that the Grendel's better. But yeah, right here, Unknown Soldier, he's like, oh hey dude, some guy just was trying to get up here, check this out, come check this out. So, had to go fulfill his needs of checking out that amazing spot he believed he discovered from watching a guy get up there. But anyways, definitely back on track. The Grendel is definitely a gun you're going to want to use if you're going up against like really good players, because I mean it destroys kids that don't know exactly what they're doing or not really new or not really experienced in this game and how it works. But I can definitely kill like pretty good players pretty easily using the Grendel, and that's why it'd probably be a little bit better than the Scarab, because trying to use the Scarab against some good players, it's kind of hard just because it doesn't have the greatest range, and it's hard to like get up on kids or get up on like good players. So it's just not, it doesn't compare to the range I guess the Grendel has. The Grendel's just probably overall just like it's an all-in-one package. You can shoot semi close range, like definitely medium range to extremely far range. So my opinion, probably Grendel, probably the best gun in the game for what it is. Unknown Soldier definitely thinks probably it's the best gun in the game. That's his try-hard class, or showing kids how to play class, just because they're like think they're good or they're in party or squads like 6. He'll use the Grendel, I know he will. Especially if it's against lately if it's like against the Idra clan, or I know he's been using it against TG clan just because been a little rivalry, especially on his YouTube channel. There's a little fight or little argument the other day. But either way, Grendel, it's a beast. You can pretty much put any modules or class setups on it and it'll do fantastic. But for me, for the attachments on it, I recommend using the silencer, just because I like the silencer on pretty much any gun. I'd probably put a silencer on it, like anything, if I had the option, just because I like the quietness. I like not showing up on radar. I like being just more stealthy and not giving away my position, just because that really attracts like everyone to start shooting at you. So definitely, that's why I'd say use a silencer. And then also, I use a reflex sight just because I don't really like the just the iron sights on the Grendel. So definitely use the reflex sight or any other sight, whatever you like, just whatever works for you. And then other than that, I use a foregrip just because I like the accuracy. I use a foregrip on all my or all on my assault rifle classes, just because I like the extra less recoil it has on the horizontal. So this game's just about over. Um, I ended up going, let's see here, it's almost over, I'll tell us in a second, 98 to 23, but I ended up going 43 kills, 7 deaths, or 7 assists and 3 deaths, beat an unknown soldier, that's the way to pull it off, both had the same amount of assists and deaths, and just, I got the job done and he didn't. Anyways guys, that just about wraps it up. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more to come, I really appreciate it.